Sana, one thing you can never use against me is the fact that I love foreign men. The reason why it's mostly Xhosa women that goes for foreign men is the fact that we stand on the truth and we are very bold, and you cannot come for us. You cannot come for us. We are not ashamed of anything. I'm not ashamed of the fact that I'm Xhosa. I'm not ashamed of the fact that I date foreign men. When I know STI, the men that you have to text first, the men that only texts you first if the weather is not doing the right things. Where boy you waiting Jan. A man that you have to remind Ukbana, you are a woman, you need to be taken care of. Oh, Sana, I go for a man that knows business. Indoda yeqe border man. A man must have a criminal record as serious. I need to buy some drugs. Leyakhe indoda a criminal record of beating you up. Criminal record of drunken driving. Yeah. Awona madoda. Indoda ayazi bribe ayikhulunywe ngokuthi ibribe ipolice nge-20,000. Amadoda inabhaba amaphoyisa ngo-20 rand for driving without a license. Man, leave me alone. I'd rather go there, and I'm there, darling, and I'm staying. I choose how much you want. How much you gonna need. I'm hungry, babe, so what do you think you're gonna have today? Not whether I'm hungry, actually, what are you gonna cook? Njani? Who said I wanna cook today? I have this problem, so what are you gonna do? Ha! Tell no sandile guys. Asina mona we like umuntu wenza into ayithandayo ngempilo yakhe amakorekore ewe nina labo gatsheni oboya benyathi ongcobo mapholo ba. Where does that benefit you that indoda inesithakazelo awusho izithakazelo zakhe? Isithakazelo sendoda sizongenzelani? I don't care about isithakazelo. I care about what he gives me. He gives me money when I'm in need. It's fine. Ngidolela imali, ngidolela inhlupheko. Wena ngidolela ipoverty. Ipoverty iyathelelana nje guys. No, iyathelelana. If when you choose poverty as a boyfriend or as a partner, it's fine. If you choose to date amakorekore, guys, kuyafana sonke mesesikhumulile sinqomo siyafana. And mina ngikwazi ukujolana indoda ezothi mama kumina, ngisunyoko mina. Angisunyoko mina. Angisunyoko. So nje please, if you see me with my foreign man, just leave me alone, because no Guti, I'm at peace. Now ehlala ke ne STI, ne always have to text first, ne always having to go and report GPV, ne what, fine. Your man that is working 9 to 5, that you have to wait for month end to get money, it's okay. Indoda yakho ene-loan yase-Capitec, it is fine. Indoda yakho ekwazi ukubhribe nge-20 rand, it is well. It is what you choose for yourself. A man that strikes, if there is anything wrong in the community or whatever, a striker. Indoda eyo striker. Going there, burning things. And then I will say that is my man. I know, my man must make a plan. Things are not going well in the house. He won't blame the government. He will wake the up and go work. A man must make a plan. A man must have like 3, 4, 5 streams of income. If this one didn't bring money in today, another one will. If that money is coming from drugs, oh darling, I don't know about that. If your man is waiting for a pay slip in order to take care of you, then that's on you, baby. That's on you. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day. Jesus loves you, and my man loves me more. Peace out.
Hi, angeke, guys. This is not happening. Last week, there was this lady, Nayo Ubeng Mkos. He was trending on social media. He was crying in a hotel. They were making back and forth with the Nigerian, saying that ufuna le mali bebathembisene yona. She wanted $100 instead of $20, because the Nigerians was insisting that I will give you $20. The $20 is what you deserve. And the lady says, no, we didn't agree with $20. And now this A Xhosa woman again talking bad about South Africans to boost her ego of dating Nigerians. Because there's nothing wrong to date a Nigerian. Because love has no tribe, love has no nationality, and love has no color. But to talk bad about us South Africans, that's wrong. Because to be smart, like I said, there's no color. To be stupid doesn't have a color, doesn't have a tribe, doesn't have a nationality. So there's no Nigerians who's clever than South Africans. There's no South Africans who's clever than Nigerians. Actually, if there are clever people, it should be South Africans, because look around you, look South Africa and look Nigeria. So you tell me that Nigerians are clever people, are hard workers, but look at their country. It's dirty, doesn't have a future. If then even their leader, the president of Nigeria, doesn't live in Nigeria, that shows you those people are not smart enough to change their economy, to change their country, to be in a better position. Instead, they run away to the better countries, to the more functional countries, and do the same thing that they were doing in their country to destroy their countries. What shocks me is that this lady says that it doesn't care whether the money comes from drugs, which means even if someone is a murderer, she doesn't care as long as there's money, as long as ethola imali from that man. It shows you those relationships are not about love, are not about building family. It's all about money. So it's a transactional relationship. So if that Xhosa woman who was trending last week was crying, and that Xhosa woman who was being abused by a Nigerian guy came out to vent to South Africans, what's next? Because now she's bashing South African men. The next thing, she's gonna come back and say she needs help. From whom? From South Africans. The same South African men that she bashes. The same South African men she says are stupid. The same South African man she says has STIs. I don't know where she got that, because STIs has no tribe, has no nationality, has no color. Because the name STI came from West, and even most of the medicines that are treating STIs are from the West, which means they themselves are experiencing the same thing as Africans. And last time she said she won't hire South Africans in her salon because South Africans are lazy. And someone who turn against his own people, and someone who turn against his or her own people, her family, that person, he or her, is a danger to himself or herself. Because this lady, she has given that Nigerian man a right to abuse her, because no one's going to protect her. And this is what will make South African men not to help or protect women when they are in trouble. Because most South African women, if they date Nigerians, they think they are better than anyone else, and Nigerian men are better than South Africans. If they are dating comrades, people who are doing security guards are not men enough. People who are cleaners are not men enough. If you're dating someone who's driving a Mercedes, a Polo driver is not a man enough. But my problem is this tribe. Most Xhosa women are in a picture. Each and every time there's a controversy, they are involved. Instead of dating her man in peace, she provoked us as South African men. While there's no need to do that, because dating a Nigerian man doesn't automatically discredit South African men. So a real man must have a criminal record. So when to living honest started being a crime, uyasitayela straight, uyasinyela straight. Ujolile imali, uma ujolile imali, thengisa kahle and put a price tag and leave us alone. Fakani ma price and leave South African men alone. Othengayo uzothenga, simple. Instead ukuthi nizenze ngcono kuma Nigerian ngathi. I'm sure nale salon yakhe uwasha imali yama drugs ngayo. So if you're a South African lady dating a Zimbabwean, dating Nigerians, or any foreign nationals in general, date your man in peace and leave South African men alone. Because for you, dating a Nigerian man doesn't make a South African man less of men's. Because for you, dating a Nigerian man doesn't discredit South African men. And we feel sorry for this lady. And we feel sorry for her family. Because one day when she encounter a problem, South African men will wash their hands. Please tell me what you think on a comment below. Thank you.